I believe the internship program helps build a solid foundation for students for post-graduation. You know, it's always very good to learn about the things in the classroom, but when you actually have the opportunity to work within the business and within the field and their key partners, it gives you, I think, a better appreciation and perspective for what's being taught in the classroom, and it helps you go back and really better understand what the content that's being presented.
The internship program at Breeden Construction is unique in the facet that we give you the opportunity to explore the 3 different sections in the construction world. You have an intern come in at the beginning of the summer and they already have their mindset on, ooh, I really want to stay in the estimating department. I like working with the numbers. Then when their turn comes to be in the field on the superintendent side, they get out there and see all these tons of yards of concrete being poured for slabs, and it sparks an interest in them. And then you see them grow and evolve on the superintendent side, which is something they didn't anticipate liking when they first came in. Then they get to come back for their next internship program, and you get to choose of the 3 sections where you want to go back, and they choose to go back into the superintendent field. And then you watch them see this project come to fruition and finalize, and they're now helping us get the TCOs to final out the projects for our owners. And that excitement and energy is it's infectious, and that's truly the best part of it.
With their first year, we take our program and break it down into 3 modules. The first module being estimating, the second module being project management, and the third module being field management. And we break that 9-week curriculum down into 3-week modules, and we really think it helps give the students a good perspective of kind of each one of our main departments. Because oftentimes, while a student may think they know what part of the company they'd like to go in after graduation, once they have a sense for what we really do, it may change their perspective. So for the first summer, we really want them to experience the kind of whole perspective of what we do, so then by the time they come back for the second and the third summer, they can kind of focus in on where they'd really like to pursue their career after graduation. The end goal for our internship program is to really give the students a real-world perspective of what they're learning in the classroom to help increase their market value at graduation versus a student that maybe graduated with no experience. And self-servingly, it gives us a great opportunity to kind of evaluate the students over a multiple summer period, and ideally convert them into full-time hires after graduation. My favorite part of the internship program is really helping students understand the complexity and importance of the business that we're in, and ultimately we want to help grow their passion for what we do through the internship program. This is really a tough and hard business at times. But the flip side is all of that hard work can be very rewarding and fulfilling, and there's a great sense of accomplishment when you've, 1, completed a project, but 2, you've figured out something that others may not have been able to figure out through the hard work and efforts that you put into it.
I would say it was a huge learning experience. I learned a lot of information about the major I'm studying, and I honestly feel like I can go back to school feeling like I'm a little bit more knowledgeable than most in my field, just of how many experiences I went through. I actually enjoyed all the interns. I mean, we all really got close enough to be considered friends. I got some people that, some of the interns went to Virginia Tech as well. We're gonna be hanging back once I go back for my last semester, of course. But they also had them stick with me for 2 or 3 weeks in the estimating department. And I kind of just taught them how to use Bluebeam, all the softwares they weren't really accustomed to, because most people going into construction in college, they're used to all the site stuff. And the software part doesn't come until like 3 years into your career at Tech. And I had already been, on it and everything. So took that opportunity to teach them some stuff. We bonded over that, and we became pretty good friends. I go fishing with a couple of them every now and then. So it's been a really good experience. This intern experience has taught me so much It's one of the more engaging intern experiences. The stereotype is, most that we know, you're just sweeping around sites, you know, doing the dirty work at the very bottom, and then you work your way up. But Breeden was very kind enough to throw me into everything, you know, expose me to as much as possible while I'm here, and not have me doing, you know, little side jobs here and there. So I got a lot more out of it than you would in some internships, because I've heard plenty of stories that all he did all summer was just sweep up debris from drywall and whatnot, you know, and I got way more than that out of this experience. So I would definitely say it's a good route to take. It's got me really excited because I didn't really have the same kind of excitement I do now as when I started. Just hearing from the president and the vice president, like, hey, are you coming to work with us after you graduate and stuff like that? Like, they actually want me here, you know, they see the potential that I have. And, you know, I'm realizing that and within myself as I'm growing older. I'm more motivated to apply the skill that I have, and realize that I have it in me and stuff like that. So, yeah, going forward, I will be approaching my career with a lot more confidence and just excitement.